Do you know what I realised from working on the bakery section at Tesco? People go fucking ape shit for hot cross buns. Hello and welcome to the Average Initiative, the average podcast by average guys that know an average amount about an average amount, and we're going to talk about anyway. My name is Lewis, and I'm here with the lovely, handsome Mr. George Dursley.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I don't know why I put a voice on. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, y'all.
Thought I'd spice it up a little bit this week.
Just this week. You're going back to normal after this.
Yeah, no, I'm never saying that ever again.
Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed, but I understand fully.
Yeah. And how are you doing anyway? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. There was loads of news coming out this week.
Was.
There's also a Pokemon Direct tomorrow, but more on that later.
Nerd. Sorry.
Me? Never. So I'm going to be absolutely gassing this weekend with new WandaVision and this announcement tomorrow. I'm going to be unbearable, to say the least.
I'm hoping for something good. I'm hoping something good comes out of it.
So well.
Because then maybe I'll get a Switch. Who knows?
I'll get a Switch anyway. You got a birthday coming up, right?
I do.
I'll buy you one.
No.
And then you'll be indebted to me forever.
No. You can have the podcast. No, wait, I want it.
Yeah, I'll buy you a Switch. You can, and you can just promise to always do all the work on the podcast.
Deal. Anyway.
So depending on how that goes, you may be
Yeah.
hearing from us again in the week,
Yeah.
or on later, or the next episode on the next WandaVision episode.
Yeah.
I'll probably spend another hour gushing about.
At this
everything.
rate, the next episode will be like a day after this one.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was all on me. I have my grown-up adult job came to call in, and I've never wanted to sleep more than right now.
Well, I feel for you. I do.
I was going to say die, but I thought that might be a bit tragic.
Well,
So you can put this in if you like.
we've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about today, George?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Hey.
So we've got some news that came out this week. A couple bits that came out, and also a couple of weeks ago that we kind of skipped by, but we're tying it into today's episode. And then we're also going to be doing some more castings relating to one of those bits of news. So, do we want to just jump straight into it?
Yeah, we can jump into it. So, So the Spider-Man 3 title has been released officially.
Yep.
After a few little
Spider-Man
teasers.
Phone Home.
I was going to say, what do you think of the title, Spider-Man? I really want to go home, but I just can't seem to get home.
Oh, that is a good title. I personally like Spider-Man Home Base trademark, and the whole thing is set inside a home base warehouse.
You could do some good swinging.
Because of also because of COVID regulations, they couldn't fly Tom Holland out to America, so they had to film it in the UK.
He's gone down his local home base.
Yeah, he got a part-time job because he can't play Spider-Man anymore. And then, oh no, the bad guy's running. It's a dark elf. Watch out.
Is that coming out before or after Ant-Man B&Q?
I think they're like side stories, and then they're going to team up for Knights of the. I can't think of another home shop.
Knights of the Garden
Wix.
Centre.
Wait, Wix is something. Wix.
Thor, Wix, and Thunder.
Captain America Wix. Does that work?
So, I think we're grasping at straws here.
I wasn't even grasping.
But no,
so
yes,
anyway,
yes.
cut a
What
long
was it
story
again?
short.
No,
It's Spider-Man No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Hmm.
After the cast had all teased separate titles. So we had
Yeah.
Tom Holland teasing Spider-Man Phone Home, Zendaya teasing
Home Slice.
Home Slice, and Jacob Batalon, I think that's his name, teasing Spider-Man Home Wrecker. That's
Is
it.
that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, out of those three, I didn't actually mind Phone Home, even though obviously it's an ET reference.
Yeah.
And actually, no, the other two don't make any sense, do they?
I mean, my personal out of those three, I would have picked Home Wrecker.
Yeah, but then doesn't that just imply that he's going to be sleeping with people's wives?
Have you ever seen Tom Holland without his shirt on?
I have, but in my mind he's also 14. Even
Even
though
though he's older than both
I
of
think
us.
he's a year older than us. Yeah. Have you seen the? I can't. It was some celebrity, like called was doing a thing where they were calling other celebrities on FaceTime, and then as soon as they answered, telling them, "Oh, I'm busy. Can I call you back?" And then she called Tom Holland, and he just answers like, "Hello, motherfucker." And he's like, "Oh, I got to call you back." And he's like, "What? You called me?"
He's just so down to earth.
Yeah, he's
He's
just like
one
you
of
and
us.
me.
Yeah,
Oh.
apart from he does a lot of drugs, I'm told.
Really?
Oh, I'll have to explain off here.
Legend.
So yeah, Spider-Man 3 is coming out, and it's going to be released in cinemas this Christmas, which kind of blindsided me. I didn't know that was coming at all.
Oh, and you love Christmas, don't you?
I do. Although, after everything gone on, I'm absolutely gagging for summer right now. I just pour it down my mouth.
So instead of your usual, countdown to Christmas that you do 364 days a year, you're going to be doing your countdown to summer. Is that
Yeah, I'm
right?
counting down to June 21st right now.
Oh God, get me in the pub.
Well, actually, the first like break is April the 12th, which is my birthday, so I'm very excited about that and get a haircut
Oh.
for my big day because I'm turning 23 again. I refuse to turn 24,
No,
and I'm
you have
considering
to.
last year a write-off, so I'm just going to turn 23
You
again.
have
Is
to
that cool with
turn
everyone?
24. You have to turn
No.
24 because nobody likes you when you're 23. You know this.
It's taken me a whole year for someone to say that to me. That's the only reason I wanted to turn 23, and it was the 1 year I was like, I'm not going to see anyone on that day.
Well, it's
If I have to turn 24, but I'd rather
Yeah.
not. You can
Just
turn
think-
24 for me. You can have my extra year. You can be 25 then.
I don't ever want to turn 25. I'm not going to make it there.
I hate the thought of being 25 in 2 years.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
That is terrifying.
Speaking of 25,
Sorry if you're 25.
yeah,
sorry
sorry, your
if you're
life is over. Oh,
Quick side tangent. Sorry, going back to this. I remember seeing on Twitter the other week,
yeah.
the old X Factor, like the groups, they had
Oh.
over 25.
Yeah.
As if that's the end of your career and this is your big chance. That is wild.
I remember when I was a kid
Like-
thinking they are old, aren't they? Like that Steve guy, he's in the over 25 group. Ooh, what an old guy,
Yeah.
what a loser.
In reality, he was 27, I think, or maybe
Probably.
30.
He was young. He just looked older than the 16-year-olds that were allowed on the show back then.
Exactly, and now he just probably plays at Butlins,
Yeah.
if that.
If that. Pontins, maybe.
Pontins. Oh yeah, come on. Butlins is reserved for Alexander Burke. Steve, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah. You could be on the over 25s podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I am so tired. I am. Yeah. So yeah, coming out this year. So I feels like we're getting
Yeah.
a lot of Marvel stuff this year.
Oh, we are.
A
It's
lot.
not non-stop, isn't it? So between the Disney Plus shows and so we've got Black Widow, Spider-Man, and Eternals this year, and then we got Loki, Falcon Winter Soldier, obviously WandaVision. Is that it, or is there more?
What if is this year as well?
Oh, what if? Yeah. So that's like six.
I think I'm pretty sure Marvel is creating enough stuff. Given let's say a movie's I don't say runtime, but time in a theatre or a release period.
Mm.
If we consider that to be 6 weeks, then that means if they're releasing those 3 films this year, they have enough content to take them through the entire year, week by week.
Wow.
Maybe bar 2 weeks.
I wonder if that's too much.
I wonder if that's too much.
But I wonder if my vision will be blurry after watching so much Marvel.
Well, because we spoke about it the other week, didn't we? That when WandaVision ends, we've got a week off, and then we've got Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then there is another. I think I looked it up earlier. I think there's about a 6-week gap, which could be the What If series, because I imagine that's more or less done,
Well,
but they haven't teased it. And
so there's 6 episodes of Falcon Winter Soldier, which means 6 weeks, and it starts in March. Is that right?
March 19th. Yeah.
So that means it ends. Let me get my trusty calculator out. Calculator? I mean calendar.
That's very impressive.
Wait, would you say March 18th?
19th.
19th. Oh, it's on a Friday.
2 days after your
Of course
birthday.
it is. Oh, it is, yeah. So we got 26.
You're going to turn 36.
5, 6. So it ends at the end of April. And then when was Loki? Is that in June?
Yeah, June 11th.
Yeah.
Is that Friday?
So there literally is 6 weeks, a literal 6 week gap.
Yeah. So if we consider Black Widow maybe coming out then,
Ah, yeah. So I think that is in. Is it in May?
it would be around that time. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are.
So
It's literally jam packed, isn't it?
yeah, and then after Loki, let's say after Loki we get What If.
Hmm.
Then we've got Eternals for the summer.
Yep.
Then that's it.
I feel like there
She-Hulk?
was another.
No.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man's Christmas.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you were just saying. What else is this year?
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if there was enough content to go right through.
I mean, I think the fact that they release the shows like once a week means you don't get burnt out on it. Like, if anything,
Yeah,
you feel a bit kind of deprived of it because you have to wait
yeah.
every five. I was gonna say 5 days then, but there's 7 days in a week, isn't there?
And like that's the good thing because everyone gets to watch it at the same time, which is why I much prefer the weekly release rather than binging it.
Oh yeah,
'Cause-
because you don't have to worry about spoilers unless
Yeah,
you watch it
spoilers
the first day.
Yeah, and pressure to watch it all when you can just.
Yeah.
Although somehow I still find WandaVision spoilers every time I wake up on a Friday morning and check Twitter.
Weird. I've not. I've been working like Fridays. I've been watching it in the afternoon, but I've not. Even though I've been on Reddit, I've been on Instagram, but I haven't seen any
I see
spoilers
like
yet.
I see like two messages, nothing spoilery, but like, wow, that WandaVision ending was wild or something like that. And then I look at the trending and there's like stuff like when Pietro first showed up, X-Men
Yeah.
was trending,
Oh yeah.
which I was
saw
like,
that.
well, that's fine because Wanda they're gonna have that argument probably like something offhand. I won't look into it, and I was like, oh no, they're trending that because of that. So how are these people watching it so early? Like there must
They literally
does
must
it
watch
release
like
at a certain
midnight
time?
release. I would imagine that some countries that when we're still asleep, they're watching it,
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, that makes sense.
and
Just means we can
obviously
watch it before the
people are
Americans.
straight online posting.
Does it
spoilers.
release at midnight or does it release at like 6 a.m.?
I haven't actually stayed up to find out. I don't know.
Maybe I'll do it tonight.
Do it.
Do it, I should, but I will be dead for work tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. That's a good point.
But anyway, speaking of Loki, Loki's coming out. We have a release date of June 11th.
Loki is coming out.
That's all they wrote.
Yeah, I'm
can I
excited
get
for
any
Loki.
more-
I really am excited.
Yeah, after WandaVision and seeing how weird that got, I'm
Yeah.
kind of on board for Loki to be doing time travel shenanigans.
Plus, it's got Owen Wilson in it. I love Owen
Yeah.
Wilson.
I'm a big fan of putting weird actors in like
Yeah.
more serious roles when they don't belong there.
I think that's the sort of thing where Owen Wilson probably didn't want to be like a main superhero in this big franchise or whatever, but he's perfectly happy being the weird time cop or whatever,
Yeah,
whatever it
like-
is he playing.
like a Coulson or something like that.
Yeah, or Agatha Harkness,
Oh,
linking it back.
But- hey, but yeah, no, exactly. I think he's just like that, and I think he's I'm excited for it. I wasn't initially, but then I wasn't excited for WandaVision either as much.
Yeah,
And now I'm on board.
yeah. Like, I think we said this before, but at this point they could do anything, and that's quite exciting.
Yeah, I think the one I'm most excited for is probably Falcon Winter Soldier.
Me too.
What If? And then it probably was WandaVision and then Loki. I think Loki's the one I'm least looking forward to, but I'm still looking forward to it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
fair enough. Yeah,
The worst of a good bunch.
yeah. The turdiest of the diamonds.
It is. Yeah, it's the roughest diamond, but
Yeah.
it's still good.
I think of all the Disney Plus ones they've announced, of all the ones we haven't seen anything yet of, I think Moon Knight is definitely up there for me
Oh yeah,
because he's just a really interesting character, and he hasn't been played in live action yet, so it'd be interesting to see where they go. And I think Oscar Isaac is attached to play him, and obviously he's a good actor. So
see, I think they're running Deadpool 3 as an R rating film to see
Yeah.
how well the R rating sticks with their brand.
yeah, but then you say that, but then like, you know how they've got Star now on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Obviously you have to put in that you're over 18, and like you can set sort of parental things on each of the accounts and all that sort of stuff. So I think they will happily do R-rated stuff and just sort of put it under that. You know what I mean?
well, no, I mean, but if it's MCU stuff, it'll come under the Marvel banner as well, won't it? because the Star isn't just old stuff; it's just Fox properties and things like that they have that they technically own.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I do wonder if they're going to use Deadpool 3 as a R-rated platform to see.
I guess that would make sense.
I mean,
They've said
yeah.
he said recently, Kevin Feige said that Blade won't be rated R.
Yeah, well, that's what got me thinking because that was going around today.
Yeah.
I saw that, so I'm thinking, is that because that's won't come out beforehand, so they can get Deadpool 3 out of the way as an R, release Blade as a 12 or whatever the equivalent is, release Deadpool as an R rating 15, Deadpool 3, see how well that goes with test audiences as of 15, and see if the stream numbers are there or whatever to warrant them going, okay, we're gonna do Moon Knight, something that people may not necessarily, general audience aren't going to be like excited for to watch.
Ooh,
but
that's a point. I don't know if would they do Moon Knight R rated. Didn't even think of that.
Well,
because,
that's what I was getting at. Yeah, I think if any of them, Moon Knight's definitely up there.
Because in a way, he's sort of a little bit like the Batman and the Punisher in sort of together, but also more crazy. So I guess it would make sense to do R rating, but then I feel like you could get away with not doing it. Like, you could do it PG-13 or
you could,
12,
but then
or
if they're doing it as a series rather than a film, which obviously isn't as worrying a return on investment, I think it makes sense to try your hand at doing an R rating in Moon Knight as a TV series and go, okay, well this works. So when we come to do our Ghost Rider film or whatever, maybe that one we can make an R rating.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you know what I mean? So use Deadpool 3 as established to then see if it works, and then if it does work, then use Moon Knight to see if it works with a new property, and then if that works, then you can start doing.
I think
diversifying your films. Then
I think if you look at stuff like Daredevil, that they have obviously that's not made by Marvel Studios per se, but they have a model of this is a sort of R-rated show because Daredevil's R-rated, wasn't it? I mean, you saw a guy get his head smacked off with a car door, but
he was also in Power Rangers, but
and that was that was really popular. So clearly, having a Marvel character that is R-rated works.
Yeah, but I think it'd have to be because obviously you put out an R-rated film in cinemas, you're cutting your audience by half probably because you're not getting any of the kids or teenagers in. So it'd have to be
true, but then look at Joker. That was R-rated, and that made over $1 billion. So.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's the counter argument, but you know.
We'll
that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I do wonder if these early Disney Plus shows are kind of all tests for like the bigger Marvel picture.
Yeah. I just love what they're doing, and with them at the moment, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I really hope Kevin Feige's and I'm leaving after this year. Like, oh no, please stay. Like, unless he's like, I'm going over to DC, and then he can go fix all their issues.
Speaking of fixing DC's issues,
perfectly segue. Did you have anything else to say?
I don't think so. We're also going to talk a little bit about the Snyder Cut trailer. So for those who don't know, obviously the 2017 film Justice League was directed by Zack Snyder for a little bit, and then he got booted off, and they brought in Joss Whedon, and it turned out shit.
Very shit.
And so after years of the fans campaigning for hashtag release the Snyder Cut, and we thought it would never happen, somehow now it's happening. And it's going to be 4 hours long, and he's shot some new stuff, but mostly it's just how he wanted it, like existing stuff, and they're putting like another 70 million into it or whatever, and it's releasing on HBO Max, I think,
and they're
next month.
Reshooting it and stuff, and like he was directing, I was going to say Zach Braff then, that's all, Ezra Miller over Zoom and stuff.
Yeah.
What I don't get, right, is everyone forgetting like Man of Steel and Batman v Superman? Like, those weren't good films. Objectively, they weren't good films. I'm sorry, but they're not.
I think Man of Steel is a good film. I don't think it's bad. Batman v Superman is bad. I think Man of Steel is fine.
The Superman in Man of Steel is a completely different character to every other DC property that's come out since.
Oh, yeah. Man of Steel stands on its own. Like, if you take Man of Steel on its own, I think it's fine. It's not perfect. There are some stupid stuff in it. But
yeah,
I think it's probably my favourite version of Superman in the last few years.
I don't know. There was a brief clip of the new Superman and Lois CW series.
I've seen.
Did you see that where he gives the guy his hat back? And I was like, in that moment. To be fair, his first appearance in the Supergirl TV series, same universe. Even that was like, oh, that's Superman. And it's have you seen?
Yeah,
it?
I haven't. No.
Oh, so back in there when he first appeared in Supergirl, I think it was season 2. I think because only the first season it was just like you saw his boots or like the back of him, like you didn't actually see his face. But there's like a space rocket heading to the space or whatever, I don't know, and like it starts collapsing, and then like obviously the news reports are going off, and then you cut to this guy buying a coffee, and it's obviously Clark Kent, and he's talking. He's like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sorry, I'll be there soon, but I'm not as old as I look, or whatever." I don't know what he says, and he sees the news report, and the reporter says, "I just hope wherever he is, he's seeing this," and then he just runs down an alley, does the whole shirt thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, in like 5 seconds, they did justice to the character in 5 seconds than what Zack Snyder couldn't do in 2 hours.
3 hours, probably 4 hours, maybe.
Well, yeah, because that came out after BVS as well, so you got to add that on as well. Like, again, Man of Steel may be is a good film. Some may say
it's fine. I think it's fine. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, but I don't know why everyone's hyping about Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Zack Snyder has a very particular group of diehard fans that like his version is essentially Injustice-esque. He's not just making the classic comic book versions. Like his movies aren't just, oh, I'm going to make the classic Superman, I'm going to make the classic Batman. He just does his version, and I think a lot of people like that. And then obviously, again, a lot of people don't like it, hence why, Justice League got cut to pieces in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not asking for a complete retelling of Super Friends and the golden age of comics, but you can't have it seems like he's trying to have his foot in both. He's like, no, we're adapting the Dark Knight, but also we're not. You think, well, what? And then who is this character? Am I supposed to be empathizing with Batman, or am I supposed to be rooting for him?
He's made some very stupid decisions. But all of that being said, I am actually quite intrigued to watch the Snyder Cut just to see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by it, but I do not want to give Zack Snyder my money.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting looking stuff in the trailer. Like, obviously, it's just a mishmash of most things that. What it looks like to me is a trailer cut from the scenes that we didn't see in Justice League 2017. So it's just him saying, "Look at all this new stuff that you haven't seen, even if some of it is old." But he's just saying, "Look at this, like look at this. This is different."
I just hope that he's not going to then turn it up to an 11 and be like, "Oh, I can reshoot. Okay, I'm going to add in some extra stuff that we really weren't going to have before." And you think, "Oh, now you've gone too far past the mark."
I think he has done that because he's reshot stuff. So at the end of the trailer, for those who've seen the trailer, obviously it cuts to sort of the nightmare scene, and it has the Joker, like Jared Leto's Joker.
I'd forgotten about that. You've ruined my day. How dare you?
And obviously he says the line, "We live in a society, big meme, ha la la la." But I think that's reshot. So I think he got the go ahead, like, "Oh, we're going to do the Snyder Cut." He's now going, "Oh yeah, well, I'm going to add this in and this in," but he's going to sort of make it out like it was always meant to be there and all that shit.
Well, yeah, but then why weren't his other films like that? That's what I don't get. Is he's like, "Oh yeah, there's no studio interference this time," and it's like, well, how much interference did they have on Man of Steel and BVS? Okay, maybe BVS they were like, "You've got to set up Justice League," fine, but there's still so much more.
Well, see, what I think happened is he made Man of Steel, which was obviously it's not like the comics, but it was a passable version. Then they were like, "Okay, make your next movie," and he was like, "Right, I'm going to do Batman v Superman." He's going to do it entirely his way, and that's why it came out like it did, because Zack Snyder is a visuals director. He's not a character and story director. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And then they went, "Oh shit, people didn't really vibe with this." So when it came time for him to make Justice League a year later, they were like, "Oh shit, well, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that," halfway through making the film, and that's why it ended up in like such a mess.
Yeah.
Which is not to say that it might have been a mess anyway if they let him do his thing. But
well, it was originally slated to be a part 1 and 2, weren't it?
Yeah.
That's quickly got tossed out. But I don't know. I'm intrigued, but I'm not excited, which is a weird feeling to have. And
I'm not going to rush out to watch it or anything, but
yeah. And I want to be excited for it because, obviously, I want to be excited for all films coming out. But I just don't understand why this happened. Why did they do this?
I'm taking it as let's imagine this is like an Elseworld story or a what if.
Well, yeah, I think that's what they've kind of said to everyone. Just like none of this happens in the same universe.
Yeah, and I mean it's not like we have to do anything else. We can just wait for it to come out and watch it if we want to. And I'll take it for what it is.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I
gonna do.
guess. Yeah, I mean, don't. Yeah, I'm gonna be sat there with my hands, rubbing my hands together, like wanting something good.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
mean,
just baffled that this has happened.
if I mean, if it's better than the 2017 version, which it won't be hard because that film is shit, then I'll be happy because I saw. Did we see Justice League together, or have you not
Yeah,
seen it? We did,
no,
yeah.
I saw it.
That film was
Yeah,
shocking. So if I can see an improvement on that, then I'll be happy. But if
I
it's
like to
shit,
think.
then I'll laugh at it. It's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a win-win. I'm just hoping that his version of Justice League is the missing piece to everything that was weird in BVS.
Yeah. If you,
And it's
yeah,
like, oh, okay, that's why that doesn't work because you need this context from this film. That makes
yeah. If it
that
caps
is
off
all
the
I'm hoping for.
trilogy of Man of Steel, BVS, and like his version of Justice League, then I think I would be fine with that trilogy because even the
Yeah.
extended version of BVS is not bad. It's just long, like, but it fills in a lot of the questionable bits from the
Mm.
theatrical cut. But I'm never going to sit down and watch the extended version again because it's,
Right.
as I said, it's 3 hours long.
And also, this film's going to be 4 hours, and that's not 4 1 hour blocks. This is 4 hours.
It's a strange choice. I think it's because he's not going to get another chance at this, so he just wants to put out everything that he's made
Yeah.
and
And
every idea he has.
and if it's going to streaming, then they can do that. If it was in cinemas, I
Yeah,
can't imagine any cinema chain that's going to go, yeah, we'll have a 4 hour block film.
yeah. It's just too long, and they're not going to get enough showings in one day for it to be worth
No.
it.
And especially if so many of them are owned by the mouse, he's not going to want him
Yeah,
doing that.
the mouse.
But
I'm the mascot of an evil corporation.
Oh yeah. Have you seen there was a because Family Guy's on Star, which is now
Yeah.
Disney Plus, and there's all the the jabs at Disney in that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like there's how is it they go? They go to like a concentration camp, and then as the camera comes around, it does the whole like old Disney ident with the towers and like like a thing going, like a star going over the top. It's like, oh,
But congratulations, Disney. You have played yourself.
well, yeah. But I suppose they're laughing to the bank, aren't they?
Yeah, they got my money. Actually, no, they don't, because I used my brother's girlfriend's Disney Plus.
You should have said you could use mine.
Well,
I bought mine day one so I could watch Endgame in bed. 'Cause I wanted to feel like a king.
I bought Endgame on Blu-ray when it first came out, and I have no way to play it, so I played myself.
What about your PS4?
I can't get GTA out of it. It's stuck in there.
Have you tried like with a pair of pliers or anything?
I'm not sticking a pair of pliers inside my
Oh,
PlayStation.
not pliers. Tweezers.
Oh no, I haven't. I'm not sure if I'd be able to fit them in there.
Oh, I'm sure you can look up. Do it.
I think it's a software thing, to be honest. Anyway, that's not important.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah, next month it's coming out around the same time as Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think.
Is it really?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, are we having a watch party for it?
For Falcon and Winter Soldier, yes, we are.
Oh, okay. You don't want to spend 4 hours with me on Zoom.
I could do that, but we'd have to have a break in the middle to go pee pee.
Oh, 100%.
I had to go for a pee during Endgame, let alone a 4 hour.
Oh. What did you
Snyder
miss?
Film. I missed the bit where Thor was talking to his mum, like a little bit of that. I was literally so quick. But and then I saw it again in the cinema 3 times after that, so it didn't really make much difference. I've never
first 3
ran
times
to and from the toilet so fast in my entire life.
The first 3 times I saw that film, I didn't watch it and finish it in the same day. Because I watched it that late so many times.
That's a rookie error.
Yeah. But anyway, speaking of Justice League, as we were,
Yeah.
and we're moving on.
God.
We thought it'd be fun, given Zack Snyder's having his own go at this. What if we got to have a go at it? Are you listening to us, Warner Brothers?
We're gonna
Yeah,
make
hope you
a
are.
Snyder Cut.
Well, hang on. Okay, we're going to start small.
Oh,
we're gonna.
okay.
But have you written a whole script, Lewis?
I've written a whole script and I filmed half a film. I thought that's what we were doing.
Oh, so you've done as much work as Zack Snyder then?
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep adding bits in, but telling you that they were already planned.
Yeah, and then just teasing everyone on Twitter about it for like 4 years. We're getting distracted.
So we're going to be doing like a fan cast of our own Justice League type thing.
Yeah, similar to what we did with the Marvel characters the other week. So yeah, we're going to take the core team that are already in Justice League, and then I do have one or two who are like key Justice League members that I want to run by you as well.
Yeah.
General rule of thumb: John Hamm could play any of these, so I've left him out.
Yeah, I left him out too. I did think about it.
Because I was like, anyone.
Well, there's two in particular I was thinking of for him, but I left him out anyway.
I think I know which two you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's one green and the other one is a bat.
Oh no. Well, one is a bat.
Yeah.
I
The
was
other one
thinking
wasn't Superman, was it?
Yeah, I thought maybe, but then I didn't go with it in the end. But I thought he's got a big rectangle head.
Yeah, I just don't know if he has that charm, really.
He doesn't. He doesn't have the niceness, does he?
No, even in Baby Driver when he's nice for a bit, I think you're mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Do you want to start or yeah?
Yeah. Go on then. I'll start with let's start with the bat himself.
Okay.
I mean, anyone really could do this. I think. I think there's no.
So we're going with Eddie Murphy.
Exactly, Eddie Murphy pulling an orbit and playing all of them. How much would you pay for that film?
I would pay.
Hashtag release the Murphy cut. Get that trending, people.
Murphy cut.
Yeah, I think anyone could.
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it?
Like, there's your Army Hammers and obviously John Hamm. He got yelled out. Basically, anyone who's broad and white is really who you're going for. One person I would love to see do it, and I don't know if he could. He's got the suave of Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
I should also mention, I would happily keep Affleck on here,
really.
Cap. Oh yeah, as an older, weathered Bruce Wayne, hands down.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want mine to be old and withered.
See, I'm thinking I'm in kind of two different ballparks. I want an experienced Batman, but
yeah, I want I want a 30-year-old Batman.
Your Robert Pattinson?
Yeah, see,
That's Robert Pattinson, by the way.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson. I've done my fan cast around Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Oh, okay. I've kind of just gone who I would like most in that role.
I did do that, but then I was like, I thought it might be interesting to just try and make a Justice League around him, kind of thing.
Okay. Well, mine's kind of sticks with the Snyder version, as in I've gone for similar age people here and there. I think there's one that's slightly off, but I'll say anyway. My Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know how you'll feel about this.
Okay.
Would be, and this is mainly because of his Bruce Wayne-ness.
Right.
I'm going to butcher his name. Gabriel Marked, I think his name is.
How could you think that this man I've never heard of could be Batman?
Let me double check I've got his name right.
Let me look it up. What's this guy's name?
Let me just double check. Yeah, Gabriel Marked.
Gabriel.
Macht. He plays Harvey in Suits.
Oh, him. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He has got because I've seen a couple of episodes of Suits. He's got quite a stoic kind of
that scene when he
intensity to him.
Yeah, but he's also got the charm. He is charm incarnate. And yeah, I think
I'm not mad at that.
Put a bit of a beard on him. He could be a fantastic Bruce Wayne, and then he would get my vote, I think.
I'm not mad at
Google
that.
Images at the minute.
I am. Yeah.
This which one is it? I've lost it. Okay. Okay. So how many down are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. He's wearing a suit and doing up his collar.
I assume I was laid out different because I've got quite a big monitor, and you're on a laptop. Are you not?
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the pictures. I can see him in a. There's one of him in a tuxedo looking thing.
Yeah,
I think stuff like that.
Yeah, I would have this man as, and then cast the other guy. What's his name? Who plays
Sooty McSuit.
Oh, what's his name?
Harvey Specter. Oh wait, no.
No, that's him. Patrick J. Adams, who plays Mike. Cast him as Dick Grayson. But that's just something I would do.
This guy's got a bigger forehead than we do.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Like us, but prettier.
And they're wearing suits.
Exactly. But yeah,
No,
I mean,
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that choice. I think he's okay. I think I would like him to have a bit darker hair though. To me, Batman has dark hair. And this guy was
yeah, but
sandy brown.
it's mainly because seeing. I mean, I'm gonna have to send you this picture on Zoom. This is awful for an audio medium. Um, can I paste a picture in? No. Oh, how sad. How do I use this machine?
I do not know.
I'm an old fogey file.
So, what made you think of this guy? Or did you just pop into your head?
It was purely just the charm of, like, his charm as a Bruce Wayne, and then like obviously he's like built like a brick house.
Yeah. He's a very fit
Again,
man.
and he's got the like you say the intensity. He can chew scenery. He can be intense. I don't think it's out there to obviously get him in the right shape for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely can see him as a formidable Batman.
I rate it.
Yeah. But did you get that image I sent you on Zoom in the chat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's obviously Harvey and Mike
Let me open this bad boy.
from Suits. Now tell me that is not Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson.
It won't let me open it. Open file. Here we go. Okay. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. The big
they might be a
square
bit
jaw.
a bit old for it now, but
The other one's looking a bit like Simon from The Inbetweeners.
exactly. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know we're not cast. I know he's not a member of the Justice League, but yeah, Patrick Adams is. If we're having Gabriel marked as Batman, I want Patrick Adams as Nightwing.
Fair enough.
No further questions, Your Honour. Who was your Batman?
Because as I said, I did mine around Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Right. Okay.
So I've sort of gone for people that I think would work well with him in that scenario. Just because I think from the trailer that we've seen of him as Batman, he looks like his suit looks like the kind of Batman that would be in a Justice League to me.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like I used to have a picture of one of the Justice League comics as my wallpaper on my computer, and the suit is like a spitting image of that.
Yeah. Oh, what the old like armored thing?
Yeah. So it's like kind of armored, kind of stealthy, kind of.
Yeah. No, I get that. So have you left yours as Robert Pattinson?
Yeah. Robert
Okay.
Pattinson.
I'm looking at some other ones here, and I think there are some other. I typed in Gabriel marked Batman, and there's a few other ones that have come up. Josh Brolin is one.
Yeah,
but,
too old, I think now.
Yeah, I'm a bit oversaturated with Brolins. But then going back to what we said last week or last time, I'm thinking like I don't know, like Jason Isaacs or something like that. I want someone really out there, like left field.
Jason Isaacs.
Yeah, beef
For
him up.
Batman.
Yeah,
He just feels too small for me. He's like Robert Downey Jr. size.
what's wrong with being short?
Nothing. I'm shorter than you, but you can put some big heels on him, but it's not going to make his limbs look any bigger.
Or what about John Krasinski?
I think his face is too Pixar to be Batman.
And he's already Mr. Fantastic, so
He is officially.
yeah.
So
Okay.
who have you got for Superman then?
Well, again, Superman was another difficult one because you can take anyone you want to pick for Batman and make them Superman.
Yeah.
I think the only important thing is you have that charm and that kind of twinkle in their eye.
Yeah, you have to be able
to
to look nice and charming and friendly in a way.
Yeah.
So who did you go for?
My first thought, and now I'm having second thoughts, was Scott Eastwood.
Oh, I think.
Because he does look like a photocopy of Chris Evans.
You think?
In like not like an exact copy, but like when you copy and copy and copy.
Yeah, I guess so. I think because he was in just Suicide Squad, wasn't he?
Barely.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was, yeah. As
I don't know if I can see him as like a nice person, if that makes sense. Don't feel like he's got that twinkle in his eye, and a little smirk.
See, I'm starting to double that one. The one person I mean, again, absolutely not for various reasons, but maybe put him in a wig. Domhnall Gleeson.
Oh, I don't know.
But
He seems too like
yeah, I
too
don't think it would
weedy.
work. Yeah, I mean, or put Brandon Routh back in the role and let him have it
Yeah, I liked him. He had the look.
because he looks like Christopher Reeve as well, which
Yeah.
is wild.
Mm. So I've gone for this guy. Hadn't really heard of this guy, but his name's Sam Whitworth. Because I was doing some googling on who I thought looked good.
He's
Do you
the
know
Star
this
Wars
guy?
man. Yeah, he's a Star Wars. He's a Star Wars.
Yeah, he's a Star Wars. Oh, was it The Force Unleashed or something like
He's the
that?
Force Unleashed. He also, I think he does. I think he voices Darth Maul as well,
What
or
in
he does like the
Solo?
motion capture. No, in Clone Wars. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, because on Google it has a picture of him and Maul from
Yeah, I
Solo.
think he does the Maul's voice, or maybe he was the stand-in for Maul. I don't know, one of the two.
Who knows? But if
Um,
you, I've sent you a link because there's a particular picture of him that I think just screams Superman to me.
oh my god, okay, this is this one where he's got really defined cheekbones.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
shit!
okay, yeah, yeah, I
Like the
can see
little
that.
the little smile. He's got like the friendly eyes, and he could beef up.
Yeah, no,
He's got the dark
I
hair.
see that.
Give
He
him a
looks a
little
bit
curl.
like he looks. Who does he look like?
He's
What
in
is his
Supergirl.
name?
Apparently, he's in Supergirl. I didn't know that.
Is it? Oh, hmm. He
I don't know. I don't know who you think.
he's like a musical
Go.
guy. Darren Chris. That's who.
I don't know who that is.
He is a guy from Glee, and he's in like proper famous stuff now. He was in an episode of The Flash. He played Music Meister.
I don't remember.
Or,
To be honest, oh, my phone just went off. Um,
um, no, I see that.
yeah. I just I thought it was just for I did a bit of quick googling earlier because I was really stuck on
Mm.
Superman. I feel like it's such a
Yeah,
it's
see,
so
Superman's a difficult
particular.
one for me.
Yeah.
One would be good. I don't know if nowadays, maybe a few years ago. James Marsden.
Yeah, that came up when I was googling earlier. That I think
I think
yeah, but he's getting on a bit now. But back in
he
day,
could be he could be a good one.
Mm.
I mean, if you can get an unknown, that'd be. I think
unknowns
that's
are always better. Yeah, always.
Yeah. Or Tyler Hoechlin, who plays him in that Superman and Lois we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. I still find I think his portrayal and his characterization is good, and what they do with him is good. I just still don't know if I buy his face as Superman. He looks too rough in the sense
Yeah.
of like a because was he in Teen Wolf
I
or
think
something
so,
along
yeah.
those lines? Yeah, because he looks like that. Like oh, I'm like a gruff kind of
Yeah.
werewolf. So, but yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard with Superman because
He has to be this sort of beacon of hope, sort of nice, charming man, but also has to be built like a brick shithouse and have a big square jaw and
yeah,
all sorts.
if this is his Superman and Lois costume, that is gorgeous. I'm just looking it up Tyler Hoechlin because his Supergirl costume is a bit weird with the weird clips on the cape.
Yeah.
I'm not a
The,
big fan
the
of
new
that.
suit, the new suit does look good. I have to admit.
Yeah, are you talking about the one with the black S or the actual one they used for the series?
It's the one they're using for the series that's like beefed up a little bit.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
he looks like a Dorito crisp.
Mm.
Like yeah, I think I would put this kind of film as Superman.
Yeah.
I think
So
I can't think who else I'd use. I'm really racking my brain. John Bernthal, but is that a bit odd?
again, I think he's too short.
I think oh no, I was gonna say Charlie Cox, but I don't think he could.
Yeah. I just can't see him as anyone other than Daredevil now.
Yeah. Although I watched Stardust the other day,
Oh,
and that was. You like that film, don't you?
I love Stardust. It's sick.
That's so surprising. I don't know why. Like, it's not surprising because I know you love Lord of the Rings and stuff. But I don't think I've ever heard you mention how much you love Stardust until I said it offhand one day, and you had that reaction.
Because it's just like it's under the radar, isn't it? Like it's not like it wasn't a massive film, but I watched it years and years and years and years ago, and I loved it ever since.
You know who could be a good Superman?
Yeah.
And you'll probably disagree with me here. Matthew Lewis, who played Neville in Harry Potter.
Oh no. Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's ripped, but I don't know if that.
No, but I think he's got that charm.
I don't know. I mean, if you give it a go, I just don't know if I can see it.
Yeah,
But
don't think I've
I'd
seen
love
it.
to be proved wrong.
But yeah, I'd much rather prefer a real unknown.
Hmm. Who have you got
Donald Gleason.
for? Who have you got? For, sake, Domhnall. Who have you? Who have you got for Wonder Woman?
Oh, I didn't write one down. Oh no.
You forgot.
I didn't
The
forget. It's
main-
because
one of
Gal
the
Gadot did
Trinity.
such a good job, and I didn't. I would leave her as she is.
You can
See,
do that.
this sounds like such a cuck answer, but I feel like I shouldn't cast Wonder Woman. I don't know why. It just feels like
Because you're a man.
yeah. I don't know. It just feels a bit like ooh.
Oh,
But I mean, I do like Gal Gadot. Cast him on.
yeah.
Who would I cast?
So I've gone for Jamie Alexander, who's Lady Sif.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think she looks like Wonder Woman more than Gal Gadot does. Like if you're talking about comic book Wonder Woman.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I fully agree with you on that.
And I think she has that sort of fierce but also kind of witty, but you know, like in Thor where she's like, "Oh, I'm a great warrior," you know. Like, I'm trying to think of the right word, but I can't think of it. But yeah, I think she'd be a good Wonder Woman. I think Sif essentially is a little bit of a discount Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Like you want to be Wonder Woman, but you couldn't get it, so you've been cast as Sif.
Mm,
Hopefully, she has more play in the next Thor film.
yeah, hopefully. I
Mm.
do just feel like Valkyrie was like originally Sif in the script, and then they crossed it out and wrote Valkyrie.
Yeah, they are kind of similar, aren't they? In some
Who
respects.
played? Oh, what's her name? She played Wonder Woman in that weird TV pilot.
Oh,
She's married to the supernatural man.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember her name, but I know who you're
Something
talking about.
Ackles.
Jensen Ackles.
That's the guy. Is it
I know
Jensen Ackles or
who
is
I
it
know who
that?
you're talking about. The one from that weird pilot. We've all seen.
Oh
the
no
Carrot
no!
Pilot.
She's married to the other one, Padalecki, but I can't think of what his wife's called.
Mm.
What's her name? Jared Padalecki.
Genevieve. I'm not sure this
Oh,
is
he's-
the person you're thinking of.
No. I'm not thinking of her then.
Genevieve. Nicolas.
Have I just absolutely just Bird Marvel? She played Mockingbird. Adrienne Palecki. That's it. It's not at all related to him at all.
No. Maybe they're brother and sister.
What with different surnames?
Oh, Padalecki.
No, Palecki.
Oh.
So, I mean, that's not even a.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think she could have done a lot better if she was given, you know,
Oh.
better things to do. Better
Yeah,
scripts,
I think-
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, get rid of the obvious black wig. But I think she could have done. Yeah, I think she could
Yeah.
have done all right. But I don't really know with Wonder Woman. It's kind of hard. I feel like the three they've got now are perfect. So Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Cavill.
Yeah.
I think,
I don't think Affleck is perfect personally.
I think for that type of Batman he is, but
I think he's
That
too
is-
old. Like even for the gruff Batman, like he just doesn't have the physicality for it. I don't think.
do you think
I don't know. Maybe I'm just burnt by seeing him in Justice League,
maybe?
looking all puffy. I think acting wise, he's got it.
But see, I
But
think
it's-
an older Batman works so well because if you've got a new Justice League but an old Batman, then you've got this guy who like he keeps getting up out of the fight when he really shouldn't, and like just like
Yeah, but I don't.
call
I
it a
don't,
day.
I don't
But
want like
he's
an
still-
old man. I want prime Batman. I want the best version of him. Like, 'cause we've never had that in a Justice League.
You want like Arkham Batman?
Yeah, I want a Batman that can go toe to toe with anyone.
Mm.
I don't want a guy who is hurting his back. He gets get puffed out after he runs up the stairs.
Okay, yeah, he has to use his Zimmer frame.
You mean bat frame?
Bat frame, Bat Zimmer.
For the next one for Flat, I've got Flash next. This I don't know if this will surprise you or not, but I've gone for Andrew Garfield as
Okay,
Barry Allen, like an actual scientist Barry Allen, like he's supposed to be.
yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
obviously Wally West is the funny one, is the quirky one, but Barry Allen is supposed to be a scientist,
Science,
smart guy, and I think
CSI, yeah.
I can picture, and it's probably from seeing Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker, but I can see him as this like super smart guy, and I think he's quite slender as well, which I think lends itself to the Flash.
Yeah, see, I always think, oh, my first thought was Ansel Elgort.
Oh yeah.
Um, I don't know why. Maybe because again I've used to seeing him go fast in Baby Driver.
This guy
But I
goes
mean,
fast.
I mean,
Must be
I'm
the
about to
Flash.
contradict myself because, like you said, I want to keep him a similar age to
The rest
Ezra
of
Miller.
them. Oh,
Yeah.
you'd rather have a young Flash?
Yeah, I think. I mean, yeah, my scenario would be a young Flash, old Batman, and you kind of did the whole Spider-Man, Iron Man thing.
Oh, see,
But,
I don't like that.
do you
Oh.
know?
No, because to me, like Barry Allen and Bruce Wayne, I'm pretty sure in the comics they're friends, and he sees him as like what Batman sees Barry Allen as like the version of him that he would. I think he it is a quote that he says Barry Allen is who he'd want to be if his parents weren't murdered. Like he's the kind of guy he'd want to be. So I want to see him as
Oh,
more
okay.
equals.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
Yeah, where the Avengers is like a team that's sort of all over the place and like different ages, different sizes. I see the Justice League as like all equals. But that's how I like to see it, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? And that's how
Yeah,
I think I would can't say that word.
differentiate.
Yeah, I think that's how I'd do that, and from the Avengers kind of thing. Have it as all these equals sort of coming together to form this big, like, better team.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, okay. What about John Cho? That's Barry Allen.
John, who's this? John
He
Cho.
played John Cho. Yeah, you recognise? He's in the new Star Treks.
Oh, Mr. Sulu.
That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Like, I feel like he would be able to
Christ,
talk
he's
back.
48.
What?
Oh my god.
He looks amazing.
Jesus. Oh my. He's the MILF guy.
Jeez.
My lord.
I hope
But
I let
yeah,
that
I
go
mean,
at 48.
I can see him as like the scientist kind of guy, super speed scientist. I could see that.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about the elephant in the room, but yeah, I could see him as. But yeah, no, because like you said, someone who can stand up to a Bruce Wayne, but is also like, he'll only stand up when he wouldn't. I feel like he's the kind of person he wouldn't stand up for himself, but he'll stand up for someone else.
Yeah,
Which I
Yeah.
think is like something very Barry Allen.
yeah, and I
Right.
think Barry Allen is always like he's a guy. He's got logic, you know, because
Mm.
he's smart at the end of the day. Like whereas opposed to like Wally West, who's more brash and impulsive. And then you got
Yeah.
impulse.
But I do like the idea of Ansel Elgort as well. Maybe
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that either.
I don't know. It's hard because again, depends what you need from that character in the film.
Yeah. Hmm.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
Where have you gone for Green Lantern? And which Green Lantern?
Oh, see, I mean, there's the obvious choices. If you go with like a Jon Stewart with your Idris Elba's,
Yeah.
and what's it?
Well, that's the only guy I ever think of when I think of Jon Stewart. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think
no.
Idris Elba can pull off the goatee.
Well, yeah, that's it. Oh, there's one else on the back of my brain as well. I've forgotten him. No, it's gone. Although one person, I mean, I think he would look the part, but I don't think he could act it right.
Who, Idris
would-
Elba?
No. It would be Donald Faison as Jon Stewart.
Why is that name? Oh, what Turk?
Turk, yeah. I mean, also because he's a big fan of these like comics anyway,
Yeah.
so I think he would understand the character and what it means. I don't know if he could do that particular character justice though.
Yeah, I think Jon
Excuse
Stewart
the pun.
is the more serious Green Lantern. I think.
Yeah, he's like
Whereas
methodical.
obviously, yeah, you got the Hal Jordan that's a bit more ladies' man, quippy kind of
Yeah,
thing.
or Sterling K. Brown, I think would be a good fit.
Let me look that up quick. Oh yeah. I think
He was who I was trying to think of. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd rate that. He's a really good actor.
yeah, I think he would be a fantastic Jon Stewart.
Yeah, I rate that. So I think he'd be a good Jon Stewart to. Army Hammer's Hal Jordan as well, which is what I went for.
I can't ever Army Hammer. I can't think what he looks like. I always have to look him up.
He looks like Hal Jordan, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
So imagine him and Sterling K. Brown, like, you know, flying around the sky with green suits on. And Army Hammer's like,
who do you get as
the
a Guy
lady man.
Gardner though?
Ooh. Seth Rogen.
Funny enough, I was going to say Jonah Hill. No, actually, you know who Guy Gardner should be? You know, in the American In-Betweeners?
Yeah.
Whoever they got to play Jay, whatever his name is.
Oh god, yeah. We don't need to look up his name. We don't need to acknowledge that ever existed. But you know, have you seen the animated Justice League film? I think it's Apocalypse War or something like that, and it's where they first come together.
Yeah.
So there's a scene where Batman first meets Green Lantern, and it's Hal Jordan. He's, you know, making all these funny quips and all that shit, and then Batman like steals his ring without him noticing. And that is the kind of Hal Jordan that I think Armie Hammer would be perfect for. Like, kind of funny, but also you kind of laugh at him rather than with him. But he's also a bit of a ladies' man, kind of. I think he's got that kind of charisma. He would be really good with Henry Cavill Superman as well, I think.
Well, I suppose they've got chemistry, haven't they already? From
they got history.
Man from Uncle.
Yeah. Plus, they're similar size as well.
Yeah, I could see that. I think Hal Jordan's a lot harder to pull off than Jon Stewart.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, they've already had a crack at Hal Jordan, haven't they?
If it was up to me, I would have Jon Stewart rather than Hal Jordan.
I think I would like to see Hal Jordan in a Justice League film, and then him team up with Jon Stewart for a Green Lantern film.
Like a buddy cop.
Yeah, buddy cop across space.
I mean, or we just go way out and we put like a Blue Lantern in the place. Put Saint Walker in.
Oh, do you know, I think that'd be interesting, but it would hurt my OCD.
What, that he's not Green Lantern?
Yeah, not that I actually have OCD. I should stop saying that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, put in an alien. Why not? Go for it. Put in Kilowog or something.
Kilowog. Or Oa? Is that what it's called? The planet?
Oa. Is that Oa?
Or isn't there's a planet there's a Green Lantern? It's called like Mogo or Morgo, something weird like that.
Something like that. No, I think it is Oa.
Mogo is the planet that they live
on. It's Mogo, yeah. Mogo, yeah.
Put in Mogo and Robert Bashenbat on an adventure.
Yeah. Who have you got for King of the Ocean, Aquaman?
Oh man, I've got Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh, how weird. So have I.
Have you?
That was literally the only person I could think of.
Yeah, I think it fits perfectly, doesn't it? He's blonde. He's beefy.
I think that's also because of when he was in Tarzan. And
yeah, he's ripped in that movie.
Yeah. I want to say he was in Mamma Mia too.
I haven't seen
I've not actually seen it. No, neither have I. But maybe because Bill Skarsgård.
He's just got that that look. I don't know if it's the Scandinavian thing.
Yeah,
he's probably got that look. I think if not him, I would go for. Obviously, I wouldn't do it in real life, but I think Chris Hemsworth could do it.
Yeah, I think that kind of
change his Thor suit for some scales and change his hammer for a trident, and boom, you got Aquaman.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Plus, he's a surfer, so.
Well, there you are. Then he's already done half the work. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would. He was my first pick.
That's the only one we've both picked the same person. Interesting.
Oh, what's he up to nowadays? Is that him?
I think he could have the intensity that Aquaman probably needs sometimes as well, because he is at the end of the day he's a ruler, isn't he?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think he'd be good. I'm just looking up Dominic Cooper. So Howard Stark from Captain America 1. I want to put him somewhere, but I don't know where.
Well, I don't know, because again, and I don't know why I have a think about this, but he's a little man. He's a small man.
I would put him in a Hal Jordan, I think.
I think he could definitely pull that off charisma wise.
And then also, if he was shorter, then that would play up more to the cockiness of Hal. Like, he's compensating.
Yeah, I suppose I could see that. Who's the Mexican Green Lantern? What's his name again? You know, there's like the four main ones
Yeah,
from Earth.
it's Jessica and Carl Rayner, you mean?
Carl Rayner, yeah.
Yeah, who eventually became the White Lantern.
Yeah, he could do Carl Rayner.
Yeah.
Or I suppose if you got, so I'd say if you have a Hal Jordan that's in Justice League, then you have the buddy cop of Hal and John, and then you could bring in Carl Rayner as like the younger version, and you could put him in the Titans.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he does pop over to the Titans here and there.
So you got Wally West, Carl Rayner, like Dick Grayson, Arsenal. Like that's my like
Yeah.
dream Titans sort of lineup.
Yeah, I do like Carl Rayner being like a younger, like a say mid-20s kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So not young, but
Yeah.
you know.
I mean,
Just starting
side
out
note, the thing I like about the Green Lanterns is that obviously you think, oh, they probably all just have the same powers, but it's what they do with the powers that, like with the constructs, that interest me. Like the four main ones all have very different, specific kind of structures. So like Carl Rayner's all very imaginative because he's an artist.
Yeah, and so his constructs are really out there. Whereas Hal Jordan uses like military equipment a lot.
Yeah, because he was in the Air Force and all that sort of stuff.
Mm.
I like that kind of how they make that distinction. It's interesting, which is why it'd be good to have a movie with them all in eventually somewhere down the line.
Oh, please. But yeah, maybe Dominic Cooper as Kyle Rayner then. But I think he's too old.
Yeah, probably. I think you need to go for a Mexican as well. Get the representation.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Mm.
Okay. Who else? Aquaman. Cyborg was my next one.
Oh, see, I didn't cast a cyborg because I don't think I'd have a cyborg in my Justice League movie. But who have you gone for?
I mean, again, I was happy with who we got. Oh my god, his name's just drawn a blank on me. What is it?
Booyah?
Yeah, Mr. Booyah.
I can't think of his name either. Ray Fisher.
Ray Fisher. Yeah, Ray Fisher. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I think if he was given better
certainly
material,
changed the costume without a doubt.
Oh yeah, costume is shit. You need to have a little bit more human. You can't have just the face. Otherwise, that's not a cyborg. That's just a robot with a human face. There needs to be a bit of a mixture.
Yeah. Or what's his name?
Who's the guy from Get Out?
Oh,
Daniel
Kaluuya.
Daniel
Kaluuya.
I wouldn't mind him as a cyborg.
No. No, but he has been in Smallville.
Everyone's been in Smallville.
His name's Lee Thomas Young.
Lee Thomas Young. Lee Thomas Young.
Yeah, he already played Cyborg. I knew it. He played Cyborg
yeah.
in Smallville.
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying. I thought I was on something then. Yeah, I would. I mean, yeah, pick him. One I would love to see, and this is so out there. Going back a few, just Superman. Is the Superman from Earth? Is it Earth 2 he's from?
Who are we talking about here?
The Black Superman.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant in the movies.
Oh no.
Oh dear, I know you're talking about.
Calvin Ellis, that's it. Michael B. Jordan, I think would be phenomenal.
Yeah, that's been floated around, hasn't it? A little bit recently. Yeah. I'd be okay with that.
Or just make Michael B. Jordan Clark Kent.
Why not? He's a good actor.
President on his Earth. Oh.
Who, Michael B. Jordan? Yeah, he's president.
Yeah,
right now. on this Earth. So
wow,
sorry, Karen.
That's right. I'm just reading through the wiki for Calvin Ellis.
The only other person I cast for was Martian Manhunter.
Oh right.
And I've gone for Digimon Honzu.
Oh, that's good.
Because I think he's got that. Have you seen Blood Diamond?
No.
Oh, he has some intense scenes. So he's got the acting chops. He can get ripped, and obviously they're probably going to motion cap it maybe. But then he does have a lot of human scenes, doesn't he? Martian Manhunter. I just think he'd be a good choice.
See, there is one I would have for Martian Manhunter, and I don't think he could do it anymore, and it's annoying. But Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer.
I'm thinking from a voice standpoint.
Yeah. Because originally I had written down James Earl Jones' voice.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
good.
then I thought, who's going to do the body? And then I thought, well, Digimon Honzu, he has sort of the look and he has quite like a deep, sort of powerful voice as well. So I thought it was a good compromise.
What's his name? I don't know for Martian Manhunter. I think your one's the best one. Dijon Honzu.
Yeah. It'd be good to, because the roles he's had in DC so far are Shazam, the wizard, Shazam, and he was the Fish King or whatever in Aquaman, so it'd be nice to give him like an actual proper meaty role.
Yeah, because he was also in
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And funny enough, I was thinking of Captain Marvel first for some reason.
Ah. You simp.
Yeah, I am. I'm a simp cuck boy.
Oh.
So I'm a soy boy.
Yeah. Have you cast anyone else? Have you?
No, my extras
ones?
were Green Lantern and Nightwing.
Okay. So you went for like the ones from the movie kind of thing at first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I was thinking about doing like casting the Bat Family, but I think that could be a whole nother topic.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Mainly not picking everyone who's just got black hair.
Yeah.
Because as cool as that is, it does bug me.
Well, they all have black hair.
Yeah, they all look exactly the same.
Yeah, but then there's a theme, you know. They look cool.
Yeah, I know, but they're like, oh, it's time to adopt all these boys. Like, Bruce, you have an issue. Like, you're projecting.
Yeah. Well, no, they got differences. Tim's got a thinner head. Damien's got a round head.
Oh, Damien can get in the bin.
Oh, I think he's got his place.
I thought I'd warm up on him as a character, but I really haven't yet. Like,
I think I think that's intentional.
Yeah, I know.
He's meant to be a dick, isn't he?
Yeah, it just feels like they don't know what to do with him. Like, what is his thing? Like he's
like a half he's half assassin, isn't he? His mum is one of the most deadly assassins in the world, and he's dealing with that. He's Robin, but he has a sword.
Yeah, I
know what you mean. The other three seem to have very distinct sort of personalities and directions, whereas saying that, Tim, they always seem to be chopping and changing.
Well, exactly. Like
I like him as Red Robin, although it would be nice if he had a name that wasn't just same as someone else but with red in front of it.
What, like Red Hood?
No, you got Nightwing, you got Red Hood, you got Robin, and then Red Robin. Like, give him something
a bit more unique.
I
saw a suggestion online because there was recently he's been going by Drake, before he came back as Robin. Now he's just standard Robin again, which is awful. But there was another name for him, and it was another bird. I think Starling or something.
I'd be okay with that.
Or was it like? It wasn't osprey, but it was like another bird of prey, something like that.
Magpie. Dick has the Titans. Jason has the Outlaws. Tim has Young Justice or Teens, and then Damien can have the Teen Titans.
Yeah,
that works for me in my head.
That's how I always picture it.
Yeah, me too. And then you got Batgirl, Orphan, and Spoiler as well, and Duke Thomas.
Oh yeah.
I like Signal.
Signal, yeah. Who's Batman but operates in the day? Like, genius.
That is a really good idea.
You're branching out.
Yeah. And it's nice that they didn't just make him another Robin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
Mm.
What's going on here? Oh, I need to catch up on Rebirth. I have no idea what's going on.
I haven't read a comic in like 2 years.
I got a call from Forbidden Planet in Croydon a few years back, like once Rebirth had been out, and it was like, because I had all my comics on a subscription, so like when they come in, they just hold them, you go and pick them up. He said to me, he was like, hey, yeah, you've got like £200 worth of comics here, do you want them? I was like, no, I'm sorry. He was like, yeah, fine, I'll put them back. I was like, I'm really sorry, no, I can't get them.
Is that when we went through our phase of like reading other...
Oh, I was reading everything.
Yeah, I only kept up with Red Hood and the Outlaws, Batman, and there was another one. I think it was Nightwing.
Alright, yeah, I think I was reading Batman, Nightwing, Detective Comics, which was like Batman's side team. And I was like, oh, that's the one Tim Drake's in. And then he was like
Oh, they killed him off, didn't they?
died. Yeah, in
Yeah.
parentheses, in like issue 4. I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to read this then.
I ended up
Yeah.
just not even buying them. I just ended up reading them on this website I had, but just put everything on there.
Yeah, I think I just ended up using.
It wasn't
Pirate Bay.
as nice, but
No, I've still got them under my bed. I don't know
so
why.
have I got them covered right next to me.
But yeah.
Oh, anyway, should we wrap up the episode? It is
Yeah, let's do it.
getting
I feel
late.
like we're both losing energy quick.
Yeah, my eyes are hurting.
Yeah, same. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's our casting for DC, or for the Justice League at least. Let us know if you do like these ones, these kind of more pitchy ideas to each other. And we can do, we'll do more of them. I think, like you say, we've got other ideas like the Bat Family we want to cast, and even the Titans or Young Justice and stuff like that.
Or the Outlaws.
Or the Outlaws, yeah, or even more Marvel teams. There's so many out there, so we can always do that. And yeah, let us know your thoughts on the news that came out today with Spider-Man No Way Home. What do you think of that title? Did you fall for Tom Holland's tomfoolery?
Guy from my uni did. He put it on his Instagram story, and I had to message him like, "I think that's a joke." He's like,
"Yeah,
it's not April Fool's Day. Why would it be a joke?"
I had Hannah from Trolley Dollies message me. I was like, "Oh my god, did you see the title?" And I was like, "Oh, girl, I've got some bad news for you."
Shout out Trolley Dollies.
Yeah, start making a podcast already. We shouted you out already. Just don't know like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what your thoughts are. Follow us on Twitter. Let us know on there, because at the minute we've only got 2 followers, and they're both on this podcast.
No, we have like 7, don't we? Or 8?
Oh, yeah, we've got a few. All right, yeah, okay.
If
we hit 10, we'll share the picture that inspired.
Yeah, the picture. Yeah, so go follow us, please.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, follow us on Twitter. Let us know what your thoughts there, and any other episode ideas you might have. And where else can they find us, Lewis? Because I can't get the document up because I'm on my laptop. Sorry.
We're on Twitter at AverageInitPod. We're on Instagram at just the Average Initiative. We are on YouTube at the Average Initiative, and we are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts now. As the Average Initiative. Simple as.
Yeah. Yeah. We
I'm at Creechmaster on Twitter, and
I'm at
if you want to give it a follow.
And I'm at GeoDesley on Twitter and Instagram. Come say hi. Don't follow me home, please. Hello, hi. How are you? But yeah, thank you for listening. I'm going to drag Lewis out to do episode on the Pokemon Direct if it's any good tomorrow. So you'll know if it's been good because we'll have an episode. If not, no one talk to me for the weekend.
Okay, I won't.
Until we see WandaVision, then we're going to have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, check back in. When are you going to do that? When's the WandaVision episode going up? Sunday?
Probably Monday.
Monday. Okay, I'll do that bit again.
Okay.
Check back in on Monday for our next episode with our WandaVision recap for episode 8. We're coming towards the end of WandaVision now. I think this is the penultimate episode.
I think so.
So yeah, come and listen to our last minute ramblings as we try and justify all of our wild fan theories.
And then watch them all be wrong.
Yes, because our track record isn't great.
No, we said Agatha Harkness.
Oh, we did. Okay, cool. Yeah, we've redeemed ourselves.
We got one.
Yeah. Look at me now, mum. But thank you very much for listening to this, whatever this was. Stay safe out there, and don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, right. See you next week, guys. Bye.
Goodbye.